Leave my house. You're bringing bad luck to business. Huh?
Please don't do this. He's your father. Daddy, please don't send Papa away.
My people, pull your chair and listen well. Some stories are not just stories. They are warnings from the ancestors wrapped in tears and rain. In the quiet but wealthy neighborhood of Ikoyi, Lagos, lived the Okunko family. Papa Michael was the respected patriarch, a retired civil servant in his late 70s, walking with a carved wooden stick, always smiling and telling old stories to his grandchildren. Mama Grace, his wife of 52 years, was the gentle soul who kept the home warm with prayers and good food. Their only son, David, was the pride of the family. At 34, David had built a thriving construction company, drove the latest Range Rover, and lived in a big house with a swimming pool. Everyone called him the young billionaire. But success had changed David. He became arrogant, impatient, and ashamed of his humble beginnings. He no longer wanted his old father sitting in the living room with visitors. "Papa, you are embarrassing me with your old stories and village accent," he would say. Mama Grace begged her son daily, "David, that man carried you on his back when you were a baby. Respect him." One stormy Friday evening, the family's peace shattered completely. David came home angry after losing a big contract. Papa Michael was sitting in the living room, telling his usual story to the grandchildren. David burst in and shouted, "Papa, how many times will I tell you to stop filling my children's heads with village nonsense? You are making them backward." Papa Michael smiled weakly and said, "My son, I am only sharing wisdom." That was the last straw. David pointed at the door with a trembling hand, his face twisted in rage. "Get out of my house. I am tired of you. You are old, useless, and you are bringing bad luck to my business. Leave now." Mama Grace screamed and rushed to her husband. "David, what are you doing? He is your father." Papa Michael slowly stood up with his walking stick. Rain was pouring heavily outside. He looked at his son with heartbroken eyes, tears mixing with the rain on his wrinkled face. "My son, I carried you when you could not walk. I starved so you could eat. Is this how you repay me?" David did not flinch. "I said, get out!" The old man walked out into the heavy rain, his thin wrapper soaked, his walking stick sinking into the mud with every painful step. He turned back once, looking at his wife and grandchildren with the saddest eyes any father has ever shown. Mama Grace ran after him, crying and begging, but David locked the gate. That night, the entire street heard Mama Grace's cries. Neighbors whispered, "The son has chased his own father into the rain." What happened next shocked everyone. 3 months later, David's life began to collapse like a house built on sand. His biggest contract was suddenly cancelled without explanation. His workers started resigning. Money that entered his account disappeared mysteriously. He started having terrible nightmares. He would see his father walking in the rain, calling his name. Doctors said it was stress, but David knew it was something deeper. Then came the real blow. One morning, David received a call from the village. His father had fallen seriously ill. The old man was in the village hospital, refusing treatment and saying, "Let me die. My own son does not want me." David drove to the village in shame. When he entered the hospital ward, Papa Michael was lying on a thin mattress, looking like a shadow of himself. Mama Grace was sitting beside him, crying silently. David fell on his knees beside the bed. "Papa, I am sorry. Please forgive me." The old man looked at his son with tired but loving eyes. "My son, I forgave you the day you chased me out, but karma does not forgive easily." That same week, David discovered the shocking truth. His business partner had been using the company to launder money. The police arrested the partner and froze all accounts. David lost everything: his house, his cars, and his reputation. Creditors came knocking. His wife left him with the children, saying she could not stay with a man who had no respect for his own father. David became a shadow. He moved into a small boys' quarters in the village, the same village he used to call backward. He now fetched water from the stream like a common man. The same people who used to call him Oga David now looked at him with pity. One evening, David sat under the mango tree where his father used to sit. He cried like a baby. "Papa, I chased you out into the rain. Now the rain is chasing me." Papa Michael, who had recovered, walked slowly to his son with the same old walking stick. He placed a hand on David's shoulder and said, "My son, some bad situations bring out the best in a man. I prayed for you every day in the rain. I never cursed you. A father's love does not die because a child's foolishness." David broke down completely. He begged his father for forgiveness in front of the entire village. The family took him back. Slowly, with his father's guidance, David started a small block-making business. He learned humility, he learned respect, and he learned that the same hands that fed you when you were helpless deserve honor when they grow weak. Today, David is not as rich as before, but he is at peace. He built a new house for his parents, he teaches his children to respect elders, and every time it rains, he remembers the night he chased his father out and thanks God for the second chance. My people, this is the bitter truth. A child who disrespects his parents is digging his own grave. No amount of money or success can replace the blessing of a father's prayer or a mother's tears. The same parent you chase out today might be the only one who can pray you out of trouble tomorrow. Before you point at the door and tell your father or mother to leave, remember, the rain you send them into might one day fall on you. Respect your parents, honor them, care for them, because the same legs that carried you when you were a baby will one day need your shoulders. Karma does not forget, and family shame, it is the heaviest load any man can carry. Guard your home, guard your tongue, and guard the ones who brought you into this world, because what you do to your parents today, your own children may do to you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more interesting stories. See you in the next story.